and welcome to another exciting edition of No Stories with Scott. Yeah, I just got out. I didn't think I got in my car. What time is it? 5? I think I got in my car at 4:15 maybe, and I've been trying to grab myself something ever since. And now we're gonna go get some gas. That way I'm prepared for the next time I go out. And maybe get some energy so I can continue staying out tonight. But yeah, I got some where's Channel 5 going? What's going on in the south where Channel 5 is going to go do their live shot? That's the only thing they could be going to right now at this o'clock in the morning. What do I know though? I slept through the night. I had a hard time going to sleep yesterday. I did. I got like 2 hours sleep, and then I went to my son's reindeer run. It was awesome. And then I didn't go to sleep again until probably, and I tried to all day, but it didn't work. Finally probably fell asleep around 8 or 9. And then woke up at 2:30 and wasn't gonna go anywhere, and then was sitting there wide awake and decided I should probably go do something with my life. So I came to look at these lights.
Vehicle, a white flag or control car, suspect male, Uber driver, here to provide more information upon arrival and code to into 888 or 1695.
Hello, good morning. Where are we headed? To the gas station. Good experience last night with you. Thank you. Should probably do more of that. Even if we're not a part of the story, I know where all the stations are going to be in the morning when they do their live shots. So if nothing, at least that's interesting for people. I like it. I always liked it. One of the things when I first started doing this job is you got all excited when you got to feed your truck to a live truck. Well, what we did last night was way better than feeding to a live truck. If I had to give my footage to Mike doesn't want my footage, even though Mike's a really cool guy. He has a job to do. His job isn't to get our footage. His job isn't to deal with stringers. Back in the day, you used to have to take your equipment, plug it into their equipment. Now you just either give them a card or a flash drive, but live truck guys don't want to deal with stringers. And I learned that early in my career. The first time I did it was really cool, and I noticed I bothered the guy. The second time I did it was the last time I did it. I just tell the stations that I'm gonna feed it to everybody. Everybody gets it once. And back in the day, they used to be able to go from live truck to studio, but they couldn't go studio to live truck. So the live truck wasn't able to edit with my footage if I didn't give it to them, but it was a waste of everyone's time, so it was just easier to give it straight to the stations with a feed. Hold on. And right now we're going to the gas station, guys. We're at Fig and Adams, for anyone who cares.
Vehicles are blocking traffic. It's code to
Do you see somewhere? Hey, you guys want to see me get gas? I can watch me get gas. This should be fun. Sorry, forgot about you guys.
Nora 386. Vehicle 6 3634 will have the entry PRC. Someone's coming for Already 1555.
All right, so gas. Yeah, it takes a lot of gas. $1.49 a gallon where you are, Christy. Oh man, what am I paying right now?
Sounds are coming from the area of the lifeguard tower and the little rowboat.
$3.56. I'm paying $3.56. I also need a haircut. Yes, I know these things, but I don't think I'm getting a haircut anytime soon. The first memories of my kid are gonna be dad with crazy hair. Afro. Seriously, I got an afro. Look at that. That doesn't look right. That does not look right. All right. Yeah. My first memories of my dad was bushy hair with a mustache. Or bushy hair with a beard. Those are kind of the first memories of my dad. So my son's first memories are going to be bushy hair. Bushy hair for sure.
You have a 3997.
So we're going to hang out till about 7 o'clock. If I can't get anything between now and 7, I'm not getting anything. So as of now,
are you clear?
looks like we're going to lose about $60. Good morning, Trisha. Good morning, Caroline. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Midsummer Madness. Good morning, Sanger. Or wait, Sanger is what you told me, right? Sanger? You gave me a correct pronunciation, but sometimes my mouth doesn't work right. Sanger Lee. How big is my tank? I think she holds 18 gallons, if I'm not mistaken. Right now, we just put in 15, but I wasn't low. I was like at a quarter. All right, let's put you guys back to normal. Oh, thanks, Toolmaster. I'm gonna go spend that $2 right now, actually. Here, I'll move so you guys can have a view of, I don't know what, but you can have a view down Fig.
Viper 170, squad 173, ALS, 102, 2nd Avenue, or 2nd Street. Yes.
Two incident 8 next to Hardy 635. Do you want me to dispel that calls in your stacks? Unit 44 suspect in 232 Hampton Drive across the street in the homeless encampment in the orange and tan tent. Suspect is a male, black or brown, sweat suit, quick entering and taking items. Person incident 8 RD 1413. Already 3 Roger.
Automatic alarm 355 South Grand.
Engine Rescue 2 stopping. South St. Louis.
Point 27, stand by for a ride.
Back units in 4071, ambulance cutting 452 South St. Louis Street, 452 South St. Louis Street. Suspect, now Hispanic, black shirt, unknown pants, still armed with a knife, 390, code 3 incident 0897.
3473. From home station.
My unit 471 is responding code 3 from Holiday Station to 452 South St. Louis Street.
Quick 27, waterfall alarm. 5999 Bandini Boulevard, Eastern Avenue.
Holiday supervisor respond with 4871 to 452 South St. Louis Street. Identify.
Park Station vehicle versus the train, and no injuries. Let's go to incident 902 and RD 358.
Hi, it's me. No one's taking the car. It's just me. All right, so you can go back over there.
Family 1092 Stone across the Bronston. Side of the wall. He has no weapons.
Vehicle versus train. Interesting. Where? Car versus train. Where? What'd I get? I got some. Hold on, guys. What's up, Italy? Hello, Italy. Hello, 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 hello. Hi. Hi, Italy. Hello. How are you? No, I didn't get any Skittles. I just got a 3 Red Bulls for $5. But apparently there's a vehicle versus a train, or a car versus a train. I don't know the location yet. I haven't heard anything, and I don't have anything on my notifications. So, yeah, I hear you guys keep saying that.
10-7-8-4 now.
No injuries? All right. It's still possibly a story, even if there is no injuries. Depends on, it's at 1st and A Street. 1st and A Street. That's going to be out in, if I'm not mistaken, that won't be around here. That'll be Antelope Valley. But let's see. What's up, Ontario? Where am I? I am, I'm in South LA near USC. Adams and Fig to be exact.
2197, standby.
Anger with an S. Sanger. Oh, okay, see? Now we have that established. Sanger. Interesting. It's in Riverside? Oh, that has nothing to do with me, guys. And how are you hearing Riverside scanners in my car when you guys are out of the car?
1432,
Or
ID is 291.
how are you hearing Riverside stuff in this car? Are you guys getting your information from somewhere else? Because this car doesn't talk about
0897.
this car doesn't talk about Riverside stuff. And right before we went live, I was watching RT News. RT News is live in France right now with the Yellow Vest protest. It's great. Nope, hear it on the radio. Well, that's not good then. Then it's not going to be in Riverside. Whoever said Riverside got it wrong. It's not in Riverside. You got info? You got info on what? What do you got info on? All I know is I'm not near a freeway, so I should move. Hey, Al, thank you. Thank you, Al.
5525 Whitstead in apartment A, incident 844.
And thank you, Towmaster.
For altered.
Let's go towards the pretty lights. Not these lights. Let's go the other way. Let's go the other way.
Southwest Unit 11 Silent 1401 West Mass Preston West Martin Luther King Boulevard 1401 West Martin Luther King Boulevard Taco Bell. Code 3 incident 915 or D376. Southwest Unit found identified.
Taco Bell being robbed. Maybe.
There now 1119 Northwestern Avenue. The donut shop suspect is a transient male, white, 50-year, black shirt, brown pants, on with a 6. Code 2 incident 921 and RD668. Southwest Station, D1401 West Martin Luther King.
Eugenio Cody, is it legal
15L30, Roger.
here, please? Yeah, I wouldn't be putting it all out on in the public if it wasn't legal. It's very legal in this country. Other countries it's not so legal. This one it is.
781, Senate 854.
Ambulance AW cutting 452 South St. Louis Street.
So 1, Union Station, west side. Flight 71, FP on site.
Repeat.
You guys see that truck that blew up in Boyle Heights
FP on site.
this morning? Last night while I was sleeping.
Thank you.
I don't know the cause of it, but box truck just blew up.
4815 shows code 6 on 4871 Vincent.
4815, roger.
81 code 4, clear runway.
Well, California Public Relations founder, that is awesome that you're near me. Are you mobile? Because if you're mobile, you can continue being near me. But if you're not mobile, you're not going to be near me much longer.
We have a unit that responds to the rear alley. Switch to simplex. All that simplex, please.
Unit responding to the rear alley, Vincent 897, switch to simplex for 4897.
That's my 6, dude. There's no one behind me but a parked car. I'm very aware of who follows me and who doesn't follow me. And if you are trying to follow me, good luck keeping up. But it is very easy to figure out where I'm going. All you gotta do is listen to the scanners and the radios and know where the calls are. Don't worry about my adjustment. This thing's all messed up. Should probably get over, right?
Yeah, this is 59. We're in the rear alley. I think the simplex is having issues.
Scanners are super accurate here, let me tell you.
4859 in the rear alley, having issues, simplex.
Come on, man. That'll work, I guess.
71, get 2 additional units over.
4070 is requesting 2 additional units, 452 South St. Louis Street.
4853.
4070, 4853 en route.
409.
4070, 489 en route.
Roger.
I'm only going 75 degrees. It's 56 degrees, but I'm only going 75 miles an hour. That's not fast at all for Los Angeles freeways at night. See? This little Mini Cooper's going faster than I am.
4897, 4859, 4897, 4859, switch to Central Bureau Attack 1, Channel 35, Central Bureau Attack 1, Channel 35.
Metro Rescue 266, show us at hot 41, MDT 266.
We're actually going by the area.
In the map, if there's anyone
Right by where the
a light that was on, and then it went off, so we believe that's the suspect. And as far as they know, that's all that we have.
we're near the area where the
Hey, what do you guys need?
Stop talking when I'm trying to talk. Let me finish my freaking words. We're right by the area where the explosion took place. I don't know the circumstances of the explosion, but I actually don't care about it right now anymore. We're on our way to a storing. Jesus, Christmas, dude. We're on our way to a story. Right now, it sounds like a roommate stabbed his roommate. Don't know about the suspect. Sounds like we got a victim stand. I don't know if they said stabbed in the head or in the hand.
We already have 2 units in rear. Yeah.
So, my concern right now isn't so much the suspect. I am concerned about where the suspect is, and hopefully they take him into custody. But right now, my job is to grab that victim. And if I can get other stuff besides the victim, that would be great. And it's right here across the street from a story that was on Shot in the Dark, and from an area where we did some drone stuff at Shot in the Dark, or drone stuff for Shot in the Dark.
It's 231, spot 98, entry
And we're here.
15156 Castana Avenue.
Life Force 15 on medical arm, 2647
Find a
South
place
Raymond
to
Avenue.
park where I'm
Take
not
a 2 and
going
9
to
Rutgers Fire 177 East Industrial
be
Street.
in the way, and it doesn't appear anywhere is going to be that place because a lot of police officers already took that spot. So, our best bet is going to be over here, right here. All right, guys, let's see what we can get. It's gonna be a minute. Got to get prepared and stuff.
Arm 7111 South Barricade Avenue.
Yeah, you should just get by the guy came out, he's in custody, but it was negative.
Sounds like the roommate's possibly in custody. We're gonna find out. Yuck. Yuck. Oh, here we go. What's up, buddy? Where's our victim? Is our victim already in the ambulance? I think so.
Residents of 452 St. Louis. This is Los Angeles Police Department. We need everyone inside to exit the residence with your hands up. Residents 452 South St. Louis.
Hey, slow down, dude. Slow down. Slow down. Shotgun status. So they do have one guy in custody, but I don't know if that's the suspect. Sounds like they're looking for somebody else. And LAPD wants people that are in the house out of the house, and they're not leaving until they come out. We just had one victim transported. They do have officers in the alley, so if he leaves from behind, but they're starting to break out the weaponry. I know it's bad for you to see. I can see great in my camera, but the quality on the phone's not too great.
Rosa, apartment 454, South St. Louis. We need you to come outside. We have your boyfriend right here outside. We need you to come outside. 454, Rosa. South St. Louis, Rosa, we need you to come outside. It's the Los Angeles Police Department. Rosa, come outside.
I think he came out the back. I think he went out the back the way that they're moving. No, maybe not. The sirens we hear is the ambulance leaving the neighborhood. They might have the suspect, but they want the house cleared, and there's still somebody in the house. Oh, here we go, here she is. Oh, she's going back in. She said no. She went back in the house. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but she's wearing a red sweater. She came out, but then She said no thanks and went back in. Focus, focus, focus. Oh, there's a nice shot on my chest and my chin. At least, oh, here she comes with a baby in her hand. I don't know if that's everybody, but it looks like the apartments are next to each other. I don't know if both apartments are involved, but they're gonna make entry. They need a warrant, Ross, if they don't have permission, but the owners of the house are standing outside here, or the residents of the home are standing outside, and if they give permission, they don't need a warrant. You watch too many movies. Me too, though. I watch too many movies, too. My main concern isn't streaming for you. My main concern is stringing for the news. So if my quality is not that good, that's because my care isn't that big. I've already mentioned it before. In 2019, I'll step up my streamer game. But in 2018, just let me be me. I'm a cameraman. Do you not think that I don't know the quality of my phone is not broadcast quality? It's not Scott Lane acceptable, but what it is not carrying acceptable. At least you guys are here, right? You cannot be here, I guess. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll just not bring you, and I'll go back to just being a stringer. Okay, so she's not in trouble. She's sitting there holding her baby. I'll tell you what's happening. There was sounds like a roommate stabbed a roommate, and one person was transported to the hospital. One person's in custody, and I don't know if that's because he's a suspect or for their safety until they figure things out. But it seems like from their demeanor, there's still somebody inside that apartment that they want out. So it could possibly become a barricade situation. But for now, I'm going to slug it roommate stabbing. That female, we will call her evacuated. So she was evacuated, so I have evacuees on camera. I have LAPD holding. Uh-oh, they're going in. I lied, they're not going in. What they did was retrieve the child's blanket that the mom dropped on her way out. Not a real baby. You're such an idiot. It's fake news, huh? Everybody out here is fake. That's not a real dude wearing no shirt in handcuffs. Those aren't real handcuffs. It's not real LAPD. This is all fake news, dude. I'm out here. Oh, look, and he's not a suspect. There we go. So, the suspect is still in there. We now have a barricaded situation. That's what we have now. So we're at the scene of a stabbing, which is going to turn into a barricaded situation. I think the suspect's name is Lewis. Lewis doesn't want to come out. No, I don't want to interview the dude. And the reason I don't want to interview the dude, because I'm in the neighborhood where you don't talk about things. And by putting him on blast about talking about things will put him in danger. It looks like it's not his roommate. He came out of the next door neighbor. So he was also evacuated, but they had to put him in handcuffs for safety. But it looks like his neighbor is the one who did the stabbing. That man, woman, and baby don't have anything to do with it except for the fact that they lived next door in adjoining, looks like it's a duplex. Excuse me, I'm cold. So I'm at the 400 block of something, and 452 is where the stabbing took place, and the connected house is 454, and that's where the family came out of. Hey Bob, the time difference doesn't have anything to do with anything, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, live is live. I'm watching the sun come up right now. I might go feed this and then come back to see how it ends. But it might be worth sending out in the next few minutes here. And I say that because the news has already started. People have news at 5, people have news at 6, but NBC doesn't have news until 7. And if I can get breaking news at 7, I'm excited. And they're still making call-outs. Julio. They want Julio. Towmaster, they're on attack channel now. They moved from their regular to attack. And they're starting to block streets. The street to the south of me is being blocked by LAPD, and I'm guessing they're going to block the other street here soon. Nah, it's not a suicide. He got into it with his roommate. And he won. Roommate went to the hospital, but he won the fight, but he's about to lose the war. Or how's the saying go? He won the battle, but he's gonna lose the war. No, I don't need to move, Ross. I'm good. There's a dozen officers between me and that house. They all have weapons. Julio has a knife, we know that. He might have guns, but I'm not worried about the guns. He can't see me for the most part. The she is already out. The female they were calling was a neighbor of the suspect, and what they wanted to do was evacuate her. They wanted everybody out of the house and the duplex adjoining house. So the female's fine, her baby's fine, baby daddy's fine. Right now we're looking for Julio. And it looks like they're looking for a place to set up their command post, because this is going to turn into a barricade. I'm guessing SWAT callouts are happening now. I think I'm going to give it about another 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm going to walk to the car. All right, well, they don't have southbound blocked. They have northbound blocked, but they don't have southbound blocked. Hey, Dad. How are you? Careful, there's some rude people in here tonight, so don't read the comments. People are rude and racist, so watch and listen accordingly, Father. But to fill you in, Dad, I don't know if you know, but we're at a roommate stabbing. They evacuated the neighbors. The suspect hasn't come out of the house yet. The victim's been transported. And there's really nothing to see when I turn it this way.
Occupants of 452 South St. Louis, Los Angeles Police Department, and everyone inside and exit the residence before getting to Leo and Mary.
55-inch, 55-inch head and my eyes. Julio, come out. I'm cold. Come on, Julio. All right, I'm out of here. I will make my way back here. Ugh. And we'll be able to listen to it while we're in here feeding. Oh, sorry, forgot you guys.
Rescue 833, you're ETA on scene. We're on line with the call trace. Good caller.
Lane action will be interesting for the freeway.
Metro from Rescue 833 on scene.
It is burr out here. All right, what are we at? 550? Cool. Close you guys.
Awesome. Union Bank, audible alarm. Heard at the location 1014. Is there any way to take this as 1014?
We're in the Los Angeles area. That's where we are.
Taking the assist tag 14.
Uh-oh. He's blocking the street. That's where he's going. So, if you're not in here, you're not in here. He just blocked the street. Actually, I lied. He just left. A couple people are leaving right now. I wonder if he has something to say. I'm guessing he does. Good morning. What's that?
1275 Bray Avenue,
Okay.
United States, the donut shop.
She's gonna set up a flare pattern, she says. Which is weird. I don't know why they're gonna keep traffic going. But I think she's just being really nice and saying that's the way she's gonna block traffic. So the thing about it is it's across the street from a park, and unless they block that park, there's like I'm right next to a park, and unless they block this park, I'll be able to get in there and get shots if I need. So I'm not worried about getting shots. Yeah, so I'm not worried about getting shots. Like I said, it's next to a park, and I'm familiar with the park. Yeah, notice how she said she's going to set up a flare pattern? That's not what she's doing at all. She's just going to block the road. That's what she's going to do. Which is fine, because I got what I needed. Half of them didn't even know I was there. And the reason they didn't know I was there is because they were paying attention to their job. They weren't paying attention to, you know, the news guy behind them, because the news guy behind them isn't a threat. Roommate stabbing, and we'll call it Barricade. Roommate stabbing and Barricade.
Or Robert E. Nava, 5525 Witness, Apartment 8, Valley Village.
667 traffic, 4650 Southwest Boulevard. Yeah. Ernie 145, spot 118, enter ALS. 2070, Palo Avenue, northwest corner, Berry Drive, in the RV. RV5.
31, Mayor Queen 31, North Hollywood Station, Lakeshore and Chandler.
Uh-oh. Idiot. What's the date? 12/15. Wow. Just moving along, aren't we? 10 more days. 10 more days. Room.
Investigate 67, active engine 67, rescue 63. Reported to be wires down in your traffic.
TC over on the west side. But we are not on the west side. If anything, we're on the east side right now.
American 4th Street, male white, 5'8", wearing a knit colorful sweater, standing in the roadway, code 3 incident 979 or 139.
Good on. Close for head.
Sign in. Come on. You can do it. There you go.
Engine is squad 14, chest pain. 10217 Budlong Avenue.
What up, Dawson? Good morning. I'm at I'm slugging it. Roommate stabbing in Barricade. Roommate stabbed his roommate, and now he doesn't want to come out and talk to the police about it.
American 1.
Lincoln Boulevard.
It's still not over. It's ongoing. Suspect still in the vehicle. Suspect still in the house. Victim has been transported. Evacuations have taken place.
Code 3 incident 976, already 1454.
Vermont.
Northbound Vermont, 9317924.
Everyone has to be too much on follow up. Engine being fire alarm. 600 Citadel Drive, Unit E-Echo. Give the dead air intelligence over the park final.
Alright, files. You go there. And you. What do I want? What do I want? I want you. I want you. Sun's coming up, guys. Sun is coming up. Sun is coming up. Copy. And paste.
Agent 209 for the Roomate fire protection Spring. 5866, traffic 1638 West 54th Street.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Check my spelling. Ooh, only one wrong word. And I spelled it so wrong, spell check couldn't even help me. Mass editors are about to and refuse and continues to refuse this stuff out of the house. This was
Metro Flight 9, that is in place of engine 209, show them back in quarters. It's a better runner.
Okay, so there we go. There we go. I'm gonna need to make some phone calls in about 30 seconds. So let me let me do whatever I want. But I'm going to copy. We're going to really don't like when stuff doesn't work the way I want it. We're gonna paste and we're gonna send and we're gonna call you guys right back. Or no, wait, I'm gonna call some people, but you'll be right back. All right, we are back live. Let me show you the scene for the most part. Sun's coming up. The scene is over there. That building with the lights on it. You'll see the yellow flashing for the most part. That's where it's at. There's the sun coming up. There's where she did the flare pattern. There's my awesome ride. There's her flare pattern. And it's going on up there. Do I need to go up there right now? Not really. I already sent out my story. Stations seem interested. If anything, they're going to send their crews to finish this. I can possibly go get another story considering I wanted to stay out till 7 and it's not quite 7 yet. If I finish this story, it's not going to help. Like I already did what I was going to do on this, so it's not really going to help. I can see if the suspect comes out, but that could be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. If I stay here, I'm stuck with one story tonight. If I get back in my car, I have the possibilities of getting another one. And I'm a possibility kind of guy, so we're gonna go back to the car and try to get another story. I did what I was gonna do on this one. There's really not much more I can do. I don't know exactly what time it is, but I believe it's close to 6, right? I don't think it's 7 yet. It's closer to 6 than it is 7. They went to Simplex. They've been having problems on Simplex. That's why they went to the TAC channel. What time is it? It's 6:07 a.m. right now, Los Angeles. So let's go see if we can get ourselves a little story.
Radio service, radio test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, it works. Your radio works. Yeah, I want you to quit. I want you to close. I want you to close. I want you to close. Boom, boom, boom. All right.
Ideal radio service, radio test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Your radio works.
You want to visit?
64509, cancel supervisors, still responding.
L 50 and 60, cancel incident 995 6845 will handle. Code 90, code 1040. 36 Summer Boulevard, code 3, incident 1002, 3969. That he's waiting at the turn. He says he's needed to go back from the location known. It's after the given apartment number 17. Disconnected the line to a answer phone call. It's just in 982. Roger, responding to the Pulver Victory.
And then they canvassed the area with him looking for his keys.
Lessons on traffic unit, hit and run misdemeanor 661 Exposition Boulevard, code 2, incident 902, RD 358, Southwestern South traffic unit to handle the con.
That's a red light. I saw it turn green in front of me. Are U-turns legal? Yeah. U-turns are legal. Are they illegal where you're from? I mean, it's illegal if it says no U-turn, like that one did. But if it doesn't say no U-turn, I suppose it's legal. It's weird that you asked that question. Yeah, the 1-2 testing that you're hearing, that's what channel it's on. That's the TAC channel they chose. I'm not listening to it anymore. Because like I said, if I go to it, all I'm going to do is add it to what I've already fed. So I'd rather go try to get another story instead of trying to just sit on that one. You can't make U-turns in New Jersey? That sounds like some mob stuff going on there. What are we doing here? Sigler. Why are you a Sigler? Why are you a Sigler? Ooh, I don't like that. What'd I miss? 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 45 minutes can't be that big of a deal. Alright, we can use a nice big structure fire. The cool thing about a structure fire right now is there will be 0 helicopters overhead, and depending on how big it is and how long it lasts, the news stations will make their way to it, but hopefully we can get it before they get theirs. So right now, let's hope for a nice big morning structure fire. And we'll stay live until 7. We'll stick it out till 7.
Watch 2, we're not live on yet. So my call, so live stack, so me.
Click on phone.
859, Airport PD, downgrade to code 3 response to 100 West 96th Street.
Okay, it worked. So, are we good? Everybody there? I had a phone call, and then when I tried to come back, it was being funky. We all here? What's up? All right, cool. We're geared. We're here. We're here. We're here. Something smells really good right now. For 6:13 in the morning, it shouldn't smell this good. It doesn't smell like bakery food. It smells like dinner food. Mixed in with a little bit of bakery food. I'm in the Arts District right now. Basically Alameda and 3rd. Alameda and 2nd. Alameda and 3rd. 2nd? I don't know. Closed you. Find the food. What's the best way to find out if someone is stringing in my market? I'm in Cincinnati area. What's the best way to find out if someone's stringing? Record a story, give it to the stations. The stringer will find you. Good morning, Mom. So it looks like I got my mom and my dad watching. Uh-oh. Bouncing up and down with anticipation. Yeah, me too. Hey, Mom, I'm thinking about taking the kids to Shoreline Village today to go maybe see Santa, but definitely go play on the merry-go-round. Do you want to join? Or do your add-ons want to join? If not, I think that's what I'm doing today. What's up, LAX? I'm not in OC. I'm in LA. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see it. My mom doesn't respond on here. What she does is she texts me. So she'll send me a text. She can read your comments, but she won't respond to you guys like my sister or my dad does. She just always sends me a text to let me know she's watching so I can keep it clean and not embarrass her. But apparently my dad is communicating with my mom. That's funny. Did you go to the fire on Thursday? Tomas, you gotta be a little more specific than that. What is today? Today's Saturday. I was out yesterday morning, Friday. So are you talking about Thursday night, Thursday day, Thursday? I'm gonna say the answer is no. I'm gonna say the answer is no. When was the last time I got a fire? I haven't had a big memorable one in a minute. I've had a few little ones. Oh, that was for LAX. Ah, are you talking about the Huntington Beach fire? I did see that. OC Hawk got it. I know that. You got a 2-alarm this morning near Disneyland. You just fed it out. Sweet. Who was there? LAX. I'm guessing Miles and Jonathan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Miles, Jonathan, and maybe my dude Pablo showed up a little late. Pablo's not really a stringer. I was, nobody else was. All right, LAX, don't ever say that. We hear your knock knock, but I'm not into it right now, Mr. Smiley Face. Don't ever say that, sir. You never know. You never know. Yeah, it was a fatal shooting. The man was shot on a bike, and then the guys went and did another shooting where no one was hit, and then the sheriffs followed the suspects.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You all were late. Dude, the news hasn't happened yet, LAX. I'm gonna teach you a lesson, man. I'm gonna tell you about news karma. Watch what happens. Brent lives in Anaheim. Brent is the kind of person that will go grab the footage from the dude who shot it, who lives next door, and use that. But I hope you get the hits. I really do. But don't say you're the only one there. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Don't put the horse in front of the cart. All those things. When it happens on TV, then you can be like, ah, look what I did, ha 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 ha. But until then, so who showed up late? Chad, Miles, Jonathan? What's up, Germany? Any good tips for getting a wetsuit on cameras? Any good tips for getting a wetsuit on cameras? I'm confused about your question. Honestly, I didn't see anyone there. Sweet. Were you there at the height of the fire? Or did you go there after the fire was as big as it was in its biggest?
To pick up additional cadets.
44 suspects are now 10-88 suspects Number 1 is a female of prescription.
Sun's coming up.
Black clothing, so the vehicle's a red sedan.
Sun's coming up.
Items from a construction location. It's code to incident 1018 or the 1806.
"40 more minutes. Yuck. I don't want 40 more minutes." Where's Sergeant Drumman? You have his phone number, call him. We'll tell you where he is. There was no flames because high-rise sprinkler got it. Time there was no smoke. Well, Elliot, that's why nobody was there, because there was no fire. It was a second alarm for manpower. Jeez. What you want to try to do on stuff like that is you need to get in that building. Film firefighters walking through that hallway. Get water damage, water coming through the roof or water on the floor, but get yourself into that building. And the best way to get yourself into that building is don't take a big camera. Take your cell phone. Take your cell phone. You did get in. If you have a big news camera, they're not going to let you in there. But if you have a cell phone and you just look like a tourist, that's how you do it. Turnout coat definitely helps. Turnout coat definitely helps. The only thing is, on your turnout coat, you need to be very careful. If it says media or press, cool. If it says nothing, cool. If it says your name, cool. If it says you're with an agency, you need to be real careful. Real careful. Is that why I have my turnout gear? I have my turnout gear for brush fires. A lot of stringers put on their turnout gear when there's a big fire because it, essentially lets you fit in. And a firefighter isn't going to question who you are because they don't know what agency you are, and they like cameramen, and police just think you're with the fire department. So turnout gear helps. But don't buy a turnout jacket. Buy a brush jacket. Mine says press on it. I'm clearly identified. CU images, there you go. There you go.
Engine to rescue, 25 immediate dispatch seizure.
Point and case. Point and case. Sun's coming up. We can take a tour of all the cool art in just a minute or two. The one next to us is Risk. I own a piece of Risk art. It's a print. It's not an original. It's a print. He did it for, I forgot what foundation it was. Artworks for something, but he did the print for the show. LOUDLABS was a part of the show. That's why I bought the print. The bunker pants from the hurricane. Those, I believe, were also my brush pants. I still own those brush pants. Yeah, those were my brush pants. I'm pretty sure they were, right? Yeah, I had brush pants on. And then my maroon press. Is that thing a zip up or a pullover? I don't remember. I still have it. Do you film a lot of motorcycle chases? Is that newsworthy? Don't really film chases too often. They don't last too often. Let's be honest. If you're being chased by a motorcycle, if a motorcycle rider is being chased by a police officer for more than 3 minutes, he's a terrible motorcycle rider and deserves to be caught. With or without the helicopter overhead. You should be able to get away on a motorcycle. If you can't, don't be on a motorcycle. No, you can get brush jackets used. I have a brush shirt, actually. I have a brush shirt, which I need to get back from somebody. But yeah, they have brush shirts, Nomax, I believe, Nomax brush shirts. Same concept. That's a button-up shirt. It's lighter than a jacket, and then you have jacket. My brush jacket is from another state. That's why it's black. People in California don't wear black brush jackets. I wore mine because it looked very bossy. And well, I'm the boss. But I have learned I'm a great stringer, a great leader, a terrible boss. I suck as being a boss. I really do. But we're going to fix that. We're going to fix that. Look at that.
66 assault, 7511 South Hobart.
That artwork is awesome. See, look, I use my flash, my spotlight. Spotlight to spot the art. Spotlight to spark the art. That's just tagging. That's art. Risk Rock. Risk Rock. Risk Rock is a graffiti artist turned graffiti artist. He stayed to his roots, but he's just a very well-known artist now. Risk Rock. Cool cat. Cool cat. Go to eBay to grab yourself a brush jacket. Get a used one. Like I said, man, don't invest in this job. And brush jackets are actually key when covering a brush fire. If you don't have brush gear, you're gonna get yelled at. You're gonna get yelled at. So always have brush gear. Is it legal to shine a spotlight around like that? Carnage, I don't know, man. Let's see. I don't see any cops rolling up on me. I don't see anybody calling 911. I don't see any red and blues chasing after me anywhere. World's still moving, so I guess. I don't think the law is you're only allowed to shine a spotlight in a suspect's face or his rearview mirror. I don't think that's how spotlight laws work. It's getting pretty outside. My mom didn't answer me. Rude.
Engine rescue 66, difficult respiration, 6051, West 69th Street.
Rude. 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 That shooting pursuit was crazy yesterday, but so was the explosion too. Yeah, the explosion was crazy. I saw that when I woke up. I looked at the news apps and I saw that explosion. Channel 7 was able to get somebody's Instagram who has it caught on camera. And then last night for the pursuit, RMG was at the end. Victor just didn't see him. So it looks like RMG and On Scene and LOUDLABS basically split the hits between all the channels. I know that we got channel 2, 9, and 11. RMG and On Scene got 5, channel 5. Channel 4 was RMG. 52, I think, was On Scene. I'm not exactly sure about all of it, but it was a mix. It was a mix. He wasn't hiding in the bushes. He used a tripod, actually. He was behind a different area than where Victor saw him, or Victor didn't see him, I guess. The explosion in New York was crazy. Yeah, so there was an explosion in New York that was caught on camera by us, and then it's funny. People are like, "That's not an explosion. That's a backdraft." But if you Google the definition of backdraft, it says that it says what it is, and it's an explosion. So the explosion was caused by a backdraft. It is an explosion. It's just not the type of explosion that we're all used to. And for the media, if you put in backdraft caught on camera, does that sound as awesome as explosion caught on camera? Or were we supposed to put backdraft explosion caught on camera? A backdraft is an explosion. But for all the professionals, they are like, no, it's a backdraft. It's not an explosion. No, it's an explosion caused by a backdraft. And I'm not a professional. I'm not a firefighter, but I'm just a normal dude who sees things with his eyes. And what I saw is that's an explosion. Tell me it wasn't. It was an explosion. It was a backdraft explosion. Yes, I understand that, but it's an explosion. But yeah, no, he did well. Adam West, man, good stuff, dude. Those are the kind of shots that live with you forever, and that shot literally went viral. Apparently they're making a Backdraft 2. From what I understand, Backdraft 2 coming. And somebody was giving me a hassle for posting it and not posting the condition of the firefighters. Well, it's not my area. So in my description, I said where you can go to find the condition of the firefighters. I said you can go to FDNY or you can go to LOUDLABS News New York. And somebody was giving me a hard time about not putting the conditions. Well, it's not my area. I don't want to get it wrong. It's not what I wanted to do. I don't want to get it wrong.
105, DLT to side of an ETA. 105, roger.
30 more minutes, and we're gonna get ourselves something. If that something's breakfast, then so be it. First source news. Oh, you ran into Adam? Right on. He's a nice guy, but he doesn't like to be messed with either. And I'm not talking about like you messed with him. I'm just saying other stringers tend to mess with him because he's made a name for himself quick, and a lot of new stringers don't like him or the company, but it's expected. So he has to deal with that. Norm's T-bone steak. We went to Bob's yesterday. Went to Bob's Big Boy. I had myself some eggs Benedict. Bob's.
Q Battalion 1, TL1, Invest P, 452 South St. Louis Street. Stage at 2nd in St. Louis. There's going to be a Channel 7 dispatch. You have TAC 1212.
All right, so that dispatch right there was dispatched to 452 South St. Louis, and that is where our stabbing suspect is. So it's a barricaded situation. They are going to, my wife is obviously not watching right now because she's sending me things that she wants me to look at, and I actually do want to look at it right now, but I can't. Anyways, the fire department's going to stage because the police department's going to make entry, and they want the fire department there to help out if things go wrong.
Metro for Engine 9, out of some place of Engine 209, Southern back in quarters.
And that's how it should be, man. You guys just give each other the heads up, respect each other because you're both there doing the same thing. You do your thing, he does his thing. It's when you start complaining about his thing or he starts complaining about your thing or you guys start getting in front of each other's shots or you start making police reports about each other, that's when it gets stupid. And yeah, he has to deal with that kind of crap out there, and I'm guessing you probably know who it's with. Those inside fires were filmed from burning pallets and flipped outside. You look close, you can see the pallets on the ceiling.
209, typical respiration, 545 South San Pedro Street.
See images. I forgot what our conversation was. What are you talking about? Backdraft. Gotcha. You're from Philly. What's up, Philly? Nice. City of Beverly Love. Beverly Love. The city of brotherly love. They're just being sarcastic when they say that. It's not really. You ever been there? Dude, though, someone does everything I'm on scene walking in my shot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, LAX. Daniel, how's the family doing? It's doing. We were supposed to go to a Christmas party last night, but I canceled it because 1, I wasn't in the mood, and 2, I was tired. Like, I hadn't fallen asleep yet. I was supposed to sleep before we went to that thing, and I didn't. So, unfortunately, I didn't make my buddy's Christmas party last night. I feel a little bad, but it is what it is. There's commercial fire in Glendora. I'm not going to Glendora right now. Am I? No, I'm not going to Glendora right now. I'm in downtown.
This is 151, 97, 85, 32.
And I feel really bad too because my wife looked beautiful. when I came down the stairs to tell everybody we weren't going. My daughter was dressed up like a Christmas tree. My sons were gonna be in matching nice clothes, and my wife looked beautiful, but
Pennsylvania Avenue for reported stove fire.
ah, it's a stove fire. That's not a fire. So it wasn't so much bah humbug, but it was more of a I wasn't in condition to drive. Like, I was sober, but I was so tired from being awake that I wasn't in any condition to go somewhere, fake it, have a nice time, and then no way, man. So I fell asleep, woke up. Here we are, guys. Here we are. Look at that. How pretty is that? Oh, my scanners don't like it here. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you very much. And that is very true. I like the fact that when she wakes up, she'll wake up with no makeup on and she's still beautiful. Call that the natural look. But I do feel bad. Yeah, the sun is rising. The sun is a-rising. And it's rising, but I need a story. I need a story. Do you want to drive around Art, or do we want to drive around? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Agent S141 Sec Rescue ALS. 1640 East 120th Street, Compton Avenue, at RTC facility. Safety Sheriff route.
Right now I'm facing west, so the sun's coming up right in front of us. I'm gonna do a little drive through the Arts District, and you'll see all the murals, all the paintings. Still dark there in San Jose. Sean P, do you see the on scene logo there a lot? I know that's where they're out of, San Jose, San Francisco Bay Area. And I know they use a logo on social media and on website, but I'm not sure the logo's seen on the TV. But they're very consistent in Frisco or the Bay Area. So I'm curious if the logo's on there when you see it.
5160 Winter Boulevard, Woods Avenue.
You're in such a hurry to make a right turn. It's awesome. Yes, a little. Gotcha. Cool, cool, cool. Do you see any other logos up there? I know there's another stringer company up there. I don't know if he uses a logo. The problem with the other company is that dude was my age when I met him, so I'm assuming he's close to being done. That's what sucks about this camera is you don't see what my eyes see. Looks like Hollywood's setting up for a movie. These guys out here moving cones means movies coming up. They're setting up for a movie shoot. Organic cafe. That can't be what smells so good. That can't be what smells so good. There's no way. That's not how that works. I don't like how my stuff gets all crooked. Figure it out. Stop being so rude.
Incident 140-140. Confirming units at code 4. Copy code 4, Imperial in Sundale.
Oh my god, I hate you. Show them the angel wings. It's on the other side of downtown, but yeah, sure, why not? Where is that? Hope and 8th? I think it's Hope and 8th. Hope and something. We'll figure it out and find it out together. The guy in the barricade hasn't come out. They just sent the fire department there to stand by. So when they make entrance, if something goes wrong, fire department will be there to help people. Fire department's there to help the victim and, oh sorry, not the victim, to help the suspect and the police officers. BF, she was super excited. She was super excited. She woke up and was very, very, very happy. She did say thank you to me and to all of you. Alright, low battery at 20%, which is good because we only have 16 minutes left, so that works out for everybody. Vehicle fire. Yeah, it's too far for a vehicle fire. Large vehicle fire would be kind of cool right now.
Engine 15, 22 station for vehicle fire at Gerhardt, Ferguson.
I got out around 4:15. I got out about 4:15 this morning and went live around 5. And we'll be live until about 7. And I don't know if I'll be out tonight. Don't quite know. There's some stuff going on tonight, holiday stuff that I might go be involved with. So I don't know if I'll be out tonight. I don't know. I already fed today, so I'm excited about that. So we're obviously in the middle of downtown LA right now. It'd be really cool if we got a downtown LA type story or a story in the surrounding areas.
Engine in spot 49 unconscious. 14314 San Esteban Drive, San Bruno Drive.
And I think Hope is a one-way street north, so I'm not going to go on it to try to go south.
Last unit confirming rescue 810. That's 809. We still haven't located our patient. Do you have anything further for us?
So is it Hope and 8th? I think it is. And if not, that's fine. It's okay. It's okay if it's not, because we'll find it. I promise you, we'll find it. I'm pretty sure it's on the back end of the block. And the block is 7th, 8th, Hope, and Flower. Looks like Hollywood's shooting a movie up here. That's cool, huh? Looks like they're shooting a movie up there. Yeah, see with the blue lights and stuff. So don't know if it's a movie or a commercial. But yeah, they're doing a movie up here on the left, guys. That's cool.
Rescue 809, nothing further. Call back voicemail. Roger. You can cancel 10 attacks with engine 209. You're now getting your 800. Rescue 10, cancel.
They do a lot of filming in downtown, obviously, but a lot of it takes place as the sun's coming up on a weekend and at night on a weekday. That way they can close the streets down without hurting anybody. Yeah, that's a big production going on right here. I'll come back by it in a second. First things first, somebody asked about the wings. The wings should be coming up right here. There they are. There's the wings, guys. All right, so now let's go check out the production.
85, Squad 154, full arrest, El Dorado Oaks, 1771 Grand Avenue.
Now, is that production newsworthy? Depending on what celebrity is involved? No. If I record them and it is a celebrity and there's no police or fire department involved, that's just paparazzi. But if for some reason those cars that are involved accidentally crash around a corner or something, then it's news. I don't know the production. I don't know who's involved. Nowadays, it could be a Netflix series, as in an hour movie or a series, or it could be a actual movie theater movie. It could be a TV show on cable. It could be a TV show on not cable. And it could also be a commercial. It could be a TV commercial. They don't mess around. What's the story behind the wings? An artist put it there, and everyone goes and takes pictures of it. So who knows what that production is? It's a decent sized production, though. Depending on where base camp is, and there's base camp right there. So depending on where base camp is, that always kind of says how big the production is. Oh, that dude is out of his mind. So it's a decent sized production, especially with the size that base camp is. And base camp is where they put all the trailers and stuff like that, where people hair and makeup, food, all that stuff. See, it even says base camp. And there's all the production stuff. Alright, guy, I don't know why you're going behind me so slow, so we'll let you go by. Go ahead, go by. Oh, and they're filming a scene behind us too. Oops, my bad. We just got in their scene. See those guys walking right there with the camera? Oops, my bad. Didn't look like anybody I recognized, but they were shooting a scene right there. So they're shooting a scene up here on the street, and they're also shooting a scene walking right there. Yeah, you can tell by the grip truck that it's a decent shoot. Aren't they lucky? They got a Dunkin' Donuts right there. So it looks like they're setting up for another shot. Not quite sure, like I said, what production it is. Usually the best way to find out is you just hit up a security guard and you're like, hey man, is this a movie? It's a TV show? And they usually tell you. The thing about it is the streets aren't blocked. I can get out of the car and walk through it. Walk through their scene. They won't do anything. The streets aren't blocked. They have to allow people to continue. They gotta allow people to continue doing their thing.
Bravo 207 1083 1862 monitor for this number.
Alright, so what's the best way to do this? Alright, I'll be back in a second.
I believe that.
They shut it down,
Let's go over here and watch them work for a little bit. I don't like how my gimbal's not straight. It's not calibrated straight. But whatever, it is what it is. Is that Dwayne Johnson? Where? No, I'm pretty familiar with what The Rock looks like. I don't see The Rock. I do see people standing over there. I don't know if they're extras or not. They're holding fake coffee cups in their hands. They're holding fake coffee cups in their hands. So those are the extras. They're directing people in the car. I don't see any cameras in the car, which leads me. Whoa, what's up, guys? Something happened here. Something happened way here. I don't see any cameras in the car, which leads me to believe there's no talent in the car. But they are moving some cameras right now, though. We only have 10% left on my phone, so I'm guessing my phone's gonna die soon. So when you see the phone die, that means the feed is over. Look at, there's a New York City taxi cab, and we're not in New York City. We're not in New York City. Oh, and here comes the Popo to stop some traffic, yo-yo. I'm on the corner of Olive and 8th. This is Olive and 8th. That girl over there looks familiar. The one in the brown jacket, she looks familiar. here they go, putting a cool camera on that. Check out that camera they're putting on that mount. That's an awesome camera they're throwing on that mount. It's pretty sweet, huh? No, it's definitely not low budget, guys. Definitely not low budget. So whoever's in the black car is who they're focusing on right now. There's nobody in the car, but that's what they're focusing their shots on for the next shot. Will be, excuse me, the one in that black car. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's Crazy Asians 2. I heard that's a good movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I hear it's a good movie. All right, we're gonna call it due to the fact that I'm gonna run out of. No, it's not. First of all, it's not gonna be the Rookie because things here in New York. There's a New York firefighter patch on that guy over there. There's a New York cab that just came through. So my phone's gonna die, and phone's gonna die. So we're just gonna call it. Fun and exciting. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Look at that. There she is. There she is. There she is. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today, and see you guys in the future. Later, losers.